Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Amanda and today we are talking about Christmas books. Last week I talked about activity advent calendar. So that is a daily advent calendar that we do with our kids from December 1st to December 24th. You can find that video, we'll link it below. Today I'm talking about another holiday tradition that we do with our kids and I'm going to share all about it right now. It is all about Christmas books under the tree. I saw this on Pinterest a couple years ago that somebody wraps up at the beginning of December. They wrap up 24 books, they put them under the Christmas tree, and every day the kids get a chance to pull out a book and unwrap it. So how that works in our house, the day that they get to pick the advent calendar activity, when they're looking for that, the other kid gets to find the book and we just alternate. So even day, odd days, Alexi picks the bag and Zoe picks the book. Even days, Zoe picks a bag and Alexi picks a book. That's how we do it. Keep things nice and fair and easy for us. But it's a great way because then we get to add in a whole bunch of reading to our day, which is what homeschoolers do most days anyway. So we just get to add in a whole bunch of reading, but we're adding a little bit of a festive twist to it. So it's kind of like a reverse reading basket. You start with an empty basket and you add books to it. I've seen this done a couple different ways. One of the first people that I have seen do this, they actually get 24 brand new books, which is great if that's what you want to do. By all means, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your book budget, because if I had an unlimited book budget, we would have a massive library. But I don't, and I don't think a lot of people do. So what we do instead to make things a little more budget friendly for us is we reuse our books. Yeah. So every year I wrap up the same books, the same 24 books. I might buy a new, maybe 1 or 2 books a year. I've been stockpiling books since I started teaching 7 years ago, 7 years. So every year I kind of added a couple books. And so now I'm at the point where I have 24 books in my basket. I think I have a couple more than 24, but then so now I can kind of pick and choose what books I want to pull out. And it's great because you can add books as they're interested. So for example, right now I can still read books like this, Our Little Deer, which is like a little board book. Zoe loves these books. It's simple, it's easy, it's kind of a quick book, but this isn't gonna last in our book basket forever. Eventually we're gonna move into bigger storybooks, right? So yeah, usually I end up buying 1 or 2 new books every year to add to the basket, but that's about it. It's the same. I'm not buying 24 every year. So we have the same classic stories, we have our same favorites, and so we read them from December 1st to the 24th. Once it's been pulled out and unwrapped, it goes back into our book basket, so we get to read it again and again. But after January 1st, all the books get put up and they get packed away. So it's not books that we're reading all year round, which I think really helps with the the specialness of it, because it's not a story that we've read 200 times between Christmas and the next year. They're out for a month and then they get put away. So I'm going to share some of the books that we have in our basket for this year, and I will put links below if you're trying to find them, for as many as I can. So some of these books are classics. They are beautiful books. Some of these books I have actually found in the dollar store. I'm gonna give you a quick hint, a quick tip. Dollar stores have amazing books. I know our Dollarama, phenomenal books. I will share you, this is one of our favorite books here, Samurai Santa. We love this book. It is a beautiful book. It retails for $23 Canadian. I'm looking at the tag here. It was on sale for $3 at Dollarama. You see that? $3. But you will not find the holiday books in the book section of your dollar store. So this is where I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for books and you're looking for discounts on books, Dollarama has good and great. But where they are is, if you go through the store, they have sections where they have all of the crafts, the holiday crafts and the holiday decorations and stuff like that, activities hanging on the walls, and then they have baskets at the bottom. That's where you find them. The books like this are always in the baskets below, and you can find amazing books for $3 or less. Sometimes I find them at Walmart, or I found them at like a Winners or a Marshalls. They have a really good little section, and oftentimes they're really cheap. And you have to check the clearance section there too, because you can get stuff really inexpensively. So I'm going to show you some of the books that we have in our basket for this year. Like I said, I'll put links below if there's something you really love. But yes, some of these you might not find them again because they were like dollar store print-offs. But a lot of these are books that we have, like I've invested in, like I said, over the span of 7 years. So like I said, every year I just pick up one or two, and it's just a great way to kind of build your little book basket. We have Samurai Santa, great book. Not your typical Christmas book either. It's a lot of fun. This one is obviously more for Zoe, but it's one of those Osborne books. That's Not My Snowman. Love this, it's fun. Kids think it's great. Our Little Deer, I know this one I came from a dollar store, so I don't know if you'd ever find it again, but super cute. My kids love that one. I don't know about you, but I hate books that make music. It drives me up a wall. But there you have this one. We have this one. It's Silent Night, and it's like an illustrated version of Silent Night. So like they go through, and it's the thing is, the book is beautiful, which we love, but it sings the worst song ever. Actually, it's better than was. I think we replaced the batteries last year. But for a long time when we got it, I think I bought it at a clearance place. I paid $1 for it. It was the saddest sounding book I've ever heard, but we love reading it now. Christmas story. I want to say I got this one at the dollar store too. A nativity story. Casse-Noisette. This is the Nutcracker. It is a board book version of it. It is French. I found this one at HomeSense. So again, HomeSense is a great place to find books. HomeSense and Winners. Sometimes I do order things. I know this one was ordered. Joyeux Noël Papa. This does have an English version if you're curious. I will link both in the description below. Zoe is Peppa obsessed, so this was something that I ordered special for her last year. M is for Manger. This is like an alphabet book, but it's all nativity related words, A through Z. Really cute. Sometimes we have a couple repeats, but it's just because it kind of tells different versions. So we have The Story of Christmas. This one I know for a fact came from the dollar store. It still even has the tag on it. So this one it's a great little board book. Dollar store. The Berenstain Bears, The Joy of Giving. I believe this might have been a gift, but this is a really great story. It is from their Living Lights collection, so it is a faith-based book. So it is a Christian story. It does talk about the nativity, but it's just done in a really cool and pretty way. Really sweet book. This one I know I picked up at dollar store. I was gonna say Winners, but no. Thank you, Dollarama. Santa's Sleigh is On Its Way to Canada. As a Canadian, I love books that have to do with Canada. I think it's just so much fun when you have books that talk specifically about the different provinces or capitals or cities about our country. And so I have a small obsession with that. So this was absolutely a win for me. Super cute little story. $3 at Dollarama. I love the dollar store. This is another dollar store book, which I think people are going to be very surprised by. It is a VeggieTale board book. So like good quality stuff. Like it's not like it's knockoff stuff at the dollar store. It is really nice stuff. This is a VeggieTale Countdown to Christmas. It is a lift the flap book. So it's a countdown book. It is a lift the flap book. And I can tell you, this book has, I'm going to show you, so many lift the flaps. Like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this first page has 8 flaps. Like that's ridiculous. When you see lift the flap books, you never see that many. And every page is like that. Like there's probably at least 5 on every single page. Lift the flaps. Great book. My kids love this one. The 12 Days of Christmas. I think I got this one at Indigo, but it was in their clearance section. Chapters. It just goes through the story, the song. I love that. It's kind of like a little felt kind of picture book. Super cute. And a great way to practice like reading out your Christmas carols, which is always like a great way to learn words. It's a great way to practice reading because they often know the song before they know the words, and then to sit here and combine their knowledge of the words, of the lyrics to the words on the page. Great way to teach reading. This is one, again, this was a dollar store book. Disney Princess Christmas in the Castle book. All the different Disney princesses all over. My kids love this. Alexi is obsessed with princesses right now, so this is like hot commodity. This is a new book that I picked up this year. This was at Winners. This is Christmas by Tom Booth. Super cute book. And just to show you the price, I left the price on this one. This was $4.99. It is a hardcover book for $4.99. And it retails for $24 in Canada. That's what the suggested price on the back is. So check your Winners, check your HomeSense, because I always find great books there. This book. This was a gift from my mom to the girls. It is a VeggieTale book, Away in the Manger. Again, another Christmas Carol book where you can, yes, you can connect the words, the lyrics to the words on the page. This book drives me up a wall. My kids absolutely love it. Why it drives me up a wall is because it sings. And it sings in the voice of Junior Asparagus. A tiny, crackly little voice. And my kids push the button on repeat. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. But my kids love this. What else do I got? Ooh, the Bud of Neige. This is a Frosty book. I believe I got this at Chapters clearance after Christmas one year. Ooh, this was a Walmart find. I got 2 for $10. I got a Halloween book, and then I got this great Robert Munsch book, Finding Christmas, from Walmart, where they were 2 for $10, which was a great steal for me. That's a new one for this year too. I have the Nutcracker, kind of beautifully illustrated Nutcracker. I'm gonna go quickly. Mr. Christmas, fun little book. This was a gift. Picked this one up at Michael's last year. This is the 12 Days of Christmas in Canada, so it's all Canadian themed, which is, again, feeds into my Canadian nostalgia. I've got C'était la veille de Noël. This is also comes in English in this exact copy. This is probably one of the most beautiful Twas the Night Before Christmas books that I've ever seen. Like, the illustrations of this are gorgeous. We read this. My kids love it. This was a dollar store find. Is it Christmas yet? My kids, this was a cute one. Picked it up, it was $2. This is a book that we absolutely love, the Pajama Elves. This is an Amazon only. It is worth every cent, and it is basically the story of how Santa sends elves to get you measured up, and then on Christmas Eve they deliver pajamas to your house, and the pajamas are magic. They help you sleep through the night so that you don't wake up for Santa. And it's just a beautiful little book, and so we actually read this book because on Christmas Eve our kids do go searching for their Christmas box from the Pajama Elves. So this is kind of like feeds into another tradition that we do. That's the 24 books that we're doing this year. We will wrap everything up. I usually just do like really cheap paper. Last year I just did, what did I do? I just did brown paper, and I just wrapped like different washi, red and white washi tapes on it. And so I put them under the tree, the kids grab them, and then the nice thing is after they're opened, we put them in our book basket. And so it's kind of like a reverse book basket because we fill the basket up, and that way we just keep reading them throughout December. Once January comes, we put them away on the shelf. They get put away till next year, and that keeps them special and keeps them interesting and fresh. But it is a great way to add some literacy to your day while also making things really festive and fun. So if you like what you saw and you love this video, make sure that you subscribe. Click the bell so that you get notified when we make new videos, because they come out every Monday. And if you want to see what else we're doing on a daily basis, you really need to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where we put our daily updates and kind of like just chit chat with you guys, and that's probably the easiest place to actually chat with us. You can send us a DM and we will always try to answer your questions, get back to you as soon as we can. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to get notifications when we upload our latest videos.
Give us a thumbs up and don't forget to leave us a comment. We'll see you next week for more activities, adventures, and lifelong learning.
Bye!